Hello everybody. This is my first attempt at growing mushrooms. I'm going to walk you through my little setup. I have a humidifier on it, which I just turned it on for demonstration purposes, but I'll crank it up so you guys see how it's coming in. And it fills that thing up pretty quick. Granted, I'm not there yet. We don't need to use it yet because everything's still developing. One of the first things, make sure everything is sanitary. You definitely want to have everything rubbed off alcohol, cleaned up, so invest in quite a bit of this. I have the humidifier, I have some cleaning stuff. Here's all my mycelium syringes that I bought off of eBay. So I'm not sure if I'm getting good specimens right now or not. I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet because we're still pretty quick in it. I'm also testing out a whole bunch of different ways to do things. So what we'll do is we'll go through this. All right, so what we have here, I've been reading and watching videos on YouTube to how to do it. This one is a wheat, rice, and popcorn corn kernel mixture. So when you first start off, it looks just like that. And then what I did was I boiled the contents inside for, I don't know, half hour or so to get them, absorb the moisture. The kernels are actually just a little bit soft, but they're not soft. There's a reason for that, so that they don't break down too fast. But the rice, can't help it, it gets soft. So what you do is you boil your contents, let it dry out. You want to make sure it's dry, and then go ahead and put it inside containers. I do not recommend using glass jars. I'll show you why here in a minute. And then I made my own contraption with the filter and my injection port right there. So this is just high temp RTV, which actually works pretty awesome. As you can see, I'm using it on everything. For my injection ports, instead of paying for big expensive bags that have injection ports in it, I'd rather spend just with the filters, the parts per million filters. So we'll get there as well. So anyway, so I did that, and then I took it, put them in the jars, had this set up in there already. It's just a hole and then some cotton for the airflow. And then I boiled the crap out of these because I don't have a pressure cooker. So we'll see how that works. We will find out. But so far, most of my specimens look pretty good. I do have one that looks contaminated already, but we're going to let it grow through and see how it looks when it's all done. So anyways, I take that, once these are cooled back down, I take these and I inject the mycelium. So here, I only put 2 cc's in each one of these. Maybe not a whole 2 cc's. That's why it's taking a little longer. It's about a week and a half now, and the mycelium is just now starting to really take over. You can see it's really taking over the white stuff right there. That's the mycelium growing through. And this looks pretty clean. This is actually burnt rice from when I was, cooking it. Reason why I say I don't use glass, it just stinks. If you see all those cracks in the bottom, these glass jars are no longer usable. Those are burnt kernels right there, so not contamination. So yeah, I won't be using glass anymore. So instead, I switched to the bags. The bags are pretty sweet. For one, they got the vents on them already. I put that one looks like it came off, so I gotta probably tape that. Anyway, here's one, high temp RTV, pearl and gold. I'll explain why that is here in a second, but I messed up pretty much. What I did, so I prepared these bags last night. All of them, and I let them cool down overnight. So I pretty much steamed them. I'll give them a high temp bath for almost 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Is it necessary that long? I don't know. I'm testing it because these right here, I did 45 minutes, and these right here, I did 2.5 hours. So if I end up with no contamination in these ones, then I might just not go the full 2.5 hours. But I really wasn't doing anything. So this is the variety we have is Inoki. So I got 3 Inoki ones. These are just I'm gonna call them my spawn bags. This is my pink oyster mushrooms. This is my pearl mushroom, pearl oyster mushroom, another pearl oyster. Reason why it says gold is I wasn't paying attention and I accidentally put gold and pearl in the same one. And I put almost 10 cc's of gold. So we're going to see which one overtakes in this one and wins. They might overcompete, or I might grow both out of one. I don't know. This one is gold NA. I don't think I put anything in there, but I can't tell you. I don't know. So we'll find out. Once these turn all white, like these are looking, then I'm going to take these, break them up, and put them in these sawdust bags. So all this is, and these are high temp as well. I did cook these as well. I'm gonna cook them a little longer, I think, before I actually use them. But this is just pellets. So what you do is you go get those pellets, and you dump the pellets in a bucket, and then, like I use this, I just dump the pellets inside. And then I just add water and I keep mixing it up. Those pellets break apart perfectly to end up being real fine sawdust. So I figure a 20-pound bag of cooking pellets or heating pellets, they cost you right around $15 to $20. Right now I'm still trying to find the cheapest, but I'm at $15 for a 20-pound bag. That's going to get you about 30 pounds of sawdust. So this is only probably 10 pounds of sawdust right here, because that's all the pellets I had when I first started. Left over from my cooking on my Traeger, but so that's where we're at with this. So I'll show you some contaminant. I'll show you. So this is the mycelium. This is what you want. You want this perfectly white, completely coated. So this one's getting there. That one's almost done. I'd say another week. I'm in no rush. So this is my trial and error of everything. My enclosure is actually pretty awesome. $32 on Amazon. I'm impressed. I'm gonna probably get another one eventually, but we'll see. So right here is where I think I have contamination. I haven't found out if I do or not, but the yellow doesn't look good, but the white's looking good throughout, and that's what it'll do. So once this whole front turns white, then I'm gonna shake up the bag and mix it up some, get it to spread throughout, because you can notice I didn't have any on the back at all. So. And this is also another trial. What I did was, when I first started getting these to start turn, I just opened one up and dumped it in here. But I'm pretty sure I contaminated it, so let's probably try it. But we'll see. We're gonna let it grow. So this one right here is a gold oyster sawdust bag. There's no wheat grain in it. It was a test. What I did was I just ejected, and taped over it. But this one doesn't look like it's really doing too much. That's a whole 10 cc's in there too, so it should eventually do something. But we'll see. Give that as much time as it needs. Like I said, I don't usually run this. I'm just running that for demonstration purposes, because there's no reason to run it yet. Nothing's open aired, and nothing needs the moisture. Everything has the moisture in it already. So that is what we got. I really love this. The trial and error of it. It is so much fun. Very inexpensive. I mean, rice, wood pellets, container. The most expensive thing is going to be the actual mycelium that you inject in the mycelium syringes. Those are about 10 to 13 bucks each. So it's just whatever you want to try. But, you know, realistically, you don't need to buy any more syringes, because you can just keep propagating these. So just keep breaking these up, keep putting them in new bags, and it'll continue to keep mycelium. If I had more jars, I'd put them in jars, and just keep, take this bag and divide it into 4 jars, and that's 4 more of these. So, and then just keep moving the process. So we'll see how it goes. It's fun though. I love it. Wife hates it, which is awesome. Gotta have something. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all joining me. Take it easy.